talking about this holding, this coming down shit. They ain't even never seen that shit put together.
Highway gang shit, nigga. It's coming down, shit'll never die, ho. You understand me, bitch? Coming down ain't dead. Lot of these niggas just scared. Streaming done took all the bread. Pippin' ain't dead. Ain't that what Pimp C said? And now the shit is all up on the well. I gotta go fair. A yellow nigga still gon' ride red. Gotta stay 2 steps ahead. I ain't never scared. I done lost weight, got small, but a nigga do it big just like Spud Webb. I'ma come down, I'ma come through, yeah, I still say all of that. Yeah, break the boys off, sippin' codeine, yeah, it's in the H-Town almanac. Yeah, and I don't give a fuck when the pussy nigga say that my motherfucking culture whack. Yeah, cause I fucking bitch and I be like mystical. I put my dick on the track. Born and raised in the boot, but I've been in H-Town, I've been on my whole damn life. A lot of these niggas these days, they too damn shite. Two player made, I can't even have a wife. But I don't give a fuck about that now. I had to shave back, but I'm back now. Time to go to my mama house and fix up my car. Got a pussy made it foes on the lack now. Highway Yella, I'm a trill nigga. Ass watch, man, it's real up in the field, nigga. Switch a house, bitch, and I represent that. And I don't give a damn how they feel, nigga. A lot of these niggas don't like it. I tell her how it is like a goddamn psychic. My flow so hard he can't tell if I win off the dome or I got the pen and pad and the nigga tried to write it. Freestyle king, no freestyle god. Ask your baby mama, she gon' say I go hard. Highway gang, nigga, we gon' tip down in your damn neighborhood, all up on your boulevard. And I don't fuck around with the fraud. A lot of these niggas be acting like broad. Mad at me cause I'm all in the ear. And I ain't talking about no goddamn AirPods. I stay connected like Apple. I got the surf in my snapper. I still be jamming at 3 in the morning and jamming that before the cap. I still be jamming that don't mess with Texas. Shout out to Kiki, that boy, that a veteran. Shout out to Micah for putting me down. Switch a house, nigga, I'm a secret weapon. Now I'ma come down, nigga, I'ma come through. In the H-Town, nigga, show me what to do. Some of these niggas, they gon' ride red. Some of these niggas, they gon' ride blue. No matter what it is, I'm with it. I got love for the city. This coming down shit, ain't gon' never die. Now I killed this beat cause RJ did it, bitch.
Niggas in the streets talking about this holding, this coming down shit. They ain't even never seen that shit put together. Niggas in the streets talking about this.
Man, welcome back, everybody. This your boy Reckless Talk with the Reckless Talk Podcast, Reckless Talk Sports Podcast, Reckless Talk Management and Promotions, A1 Music Empire, 1836 Entertainment, Houston City Beat. We are the storytellers of Houston. Man, we are back with hip-hop artist Highway Yella. What's good, my guy? What's going on, brother?
Man, a whole lot of everything, a whole lot of highway gang shit, man.
Man, I hear that, bro. Man, it's an honor to have you on here, man. For real. Damn, my bad with that. Shit, tell everybody where you from, what you been up to, man.
Man, I'm originally from Haynesville, Louisiana, man. A lot of boys don't know that, man. But of course, I represent Houston. You know what I'm saying? And everywhere else all over the world, that little yellow, man.
Hell yeah. Man, you out here putting in that work, bro. For a little background real quick. Man, I met Highway Yella in Beeville about a month ago. He was headlining for Paul Wall, man. Dude did his thing, man. He brings that energy. You know what I mean? That's one thing I love. I love being able to listen to an artist, you know what I mean? Got some dope music, lyrical, and brings that energy, you know what I mean? But it's one thing to have all that and then be able to transfer that to the stage. And you do that, you know what I mean? And I love it, man. I love what you got going. Your ass stay on the road. You in a damn near in a different city almost every night. Man, you got tons of music and albums about to drop. Like, you out here working, bro. You know, you out here working, and I commend you on that. But in saying that, man, real quick, let's give a shout out to my sponsors. Big shout outs to the greatest root beer on earth, Otto's Root Beer. Brewed in Huntsville, Texas by Brew Nation. Old school family recipe from the 1950s. Man, always support local. And then, of course, we have J-Rec Distribution and LLC. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to get our auto hoopers. So we appreciate you. And, of course, we have Hoodlum Nature Records and the greatest burgers on earth, Smash Wagon out of Beaumont, Texas. Just voted the best burgers in Southeast Texas. Congratulations to you guys. After 2 years of hustling in that food truck, they have finally opened up their first restaurant. So big shout out to you you guys. And then we got some people in here. We got my pops in here. What's going on, Pop? Man, appreciate everybody reaching out and praying for my pops. He was in the hospital. He was having heart failure. He just got home today. So big shouts to everybody for reaching out. And we got hip hop artist Dustin Hayes in the house. So what's going on, everybody? Man, we are live on YouTube Music, and Facebook. So if you rocking with us on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're rocking with us on Facebook, hit the love button, comment, share. Let's get your Highway Yella name out there. And if you're rocking with us on YouTube Music, man, we truly appreciate you guys. My podcast goes where you go. All right, what's going on? We back. Shit, what's going on, brother? Like I said, you always put in that work, man. You different city damn near every night, man, getting it, man, for real. So we got AB Da Vinci in the house. What's going on, brother? Catch AB Da Vinci's new album, Famous, just came out on all platforms. Man, let's talk about young Highway Yella. Highway, the little kid, you know what I mean? What was it like, growing up in your city, you know what I mean? And is music what you always wanted to do? And if not, what did you want to be growing up?
That's all I ever wanted to do. Like, I lived in California. When I was born in Shreveport, Louisiana. The second I was born, as soon as I got out the hospital, I moved to California. I stayed there till I was like 8 or 9, 10 or something like that. But while I was there, my daddy was a big music head. So, he had all the Too Shorts when he first came out. And Too Short and UGK was like the first rap that I gravitated to. And man, ever since then, I said, man, I want to rap. I want to rap. But I never had the outlet to do it. So I always freestyle. That's why I always kick a freestyle when I perform. Every time I perform, I bust a freestyle. And man, that's all I ever wanted to do, man. Like, I freestyle when I played in high school. Like, I freestyle when we run out on the basketball game. We run out, we get in the hood. I bust a freestyle before we do the layup drill.
All right.
And it's like anything I've done, I incorporated rapping in it somehow. I used to play in the band in high school. I used to have my own segment when I freestyled over the horns and drums and shit like that. Like, that's all I ever wanted to do, man. That's all I ever wanted to do.
Or freestyle everywhere he go. Everything he do is freestyling. Hell yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And you see, so y'all ask, how did you get your start? Some people get their start in church, plays, things like that. But obviously, your thing was everyday freestyling. You know what I mean? So technically, your start. You know what I mean? You got to hold it Too Short. You know what I mean? Listen to some of his music. Influenced by your dad being a hip hop head, and you went straight to that freestyle thing. So that's dope, man. Man, at what age would you say, you realized that you had a special talent and a gift, and you was like, you know what, this is what I want to do this is what I want to do with life?
Man, to be honest, it was, like I said, I've always freestyled, but it was one time I'll never forget. I was like in the 9th, 10th grade, and you know how you all in class and y'all reading out the textbook, the teacher tell you to go down the paragraph, each person read the paragraph. Well, when it came for my turn, I rapped my shit.
Man, hold up.
Even if it didn't rhyme, I rapped it, but I made it sound hard.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, wow. The teacher loved that shit. And ever since then, I said, man, I'm gonna do this shit for real, for real. And that's when right after that, that's when all the shit started, like when I was rapping in basketball and all that. But it was that moment there when I realized, yeah, I can do this shit for real. But you got to understand, I'm from a very small town, 2,000 people. So we didn't have the outlets. We didn't have the resources or the outlets. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until after the Houston part came in. Like, I've always went to Houston during the summer. And when I was in Houston, I was going to Houston in the summer, and then when I graduated, when I was able to get my own car and move around on my own, you know what I'm saying? When I was able to move around on my own, that's when I said, okay, I'm going to have to go out of town to do this shit. And that's what I did. I went to Houston and started doing this shit. And that's why Houston is in my blood so strong. Because, like I said, I'm from a small town. So that's why a lot of people get it confused. A lot of people don't even you can't even tell I'm from Louisiana at all. You think I'm like somebody, everybody think I'm Pimp C's son or brother or some shit. You feel me? So, like I said, back in them days, it was hard plus we didn't have social media like that. It wasn't no Facebook, wasn't no TikTok, none of that type of shit. So, nigga, back then, if you had your shit on CD, you was the man.
Yeah,
if you was able to get your shit on CD, you was the man. So, you know, I'm a nerd. That's what a lot of people don't know. I'm a nerd. Like, I'm a computer freak. So I was like the first nigga in the hood to ever bootleg CDs. I was bootlegging CD before it was a thing. So I was able
you was the bootleg man back in the day.
I was the man. So when I was selling the mix CDs, people tell me what songs they wanted on their shit. I would throw one of my shit on there.
Yeah.
And that's how it started. That's how it started.
No, and that's smart, man. That's smart marketing right there. Like real shit. I remember them times. You know what I mean? You had your bootleg man, and you had somebody that made CDs or whatever. You throw in whatever lineup you want of songs in there and shit. Like you say, you throw one or two of your songs in there. You know what I mean? After a while, 1,000 people got your shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, and it worked. It worked.
Oh yeah, facts. I want to touch on what you said, man, about reading the books. You know what I mean? I remember that too. You know, we old, bro. I don't even think they got books in school anymore.
Dude, I even done rapped like in church. I even rapped the scriptures of the Bible. Literally, like I did that. I did that.
That's dope. And that's what I wanted to say. Like, you know what I mean? I remember you, like you said, you read a paragraph, the kid behind you go, or the kid next to you go, and on and on for the whole class. Man, teachers hated that whole freestyle session, you know, banging on the table, and you know what I mean? Yeah. They hated that shit. So for them, you said the teacher liked that. You know what I mean? So that's how you know you got some type of flow. If you back in school when you can do that in a reading session, and the teachers rock with it. So that's dope as fuck. And then
then another moment I had that really gave me that power was that my sophomore year of school, I ended up moving. My dad was living in Fort Worth. So I went to school out there for a year. And you know, the schools in the cities are way bigger, 10 times bigger than these little country towns. So, you know, I'm out here one deep. I didn't have no friends. I didn't have no family out there, just me. But that's why I said rapping was my thing. So rapping is how I got the whole school to know me. And the biggest football game they had, I'll never forget, South Hills High School. South Hills versus Southwest, I'll never forget. Halftime of the game, you know how they had the cheerleaders and the band out there performing at halftime? No, nobody was watching that shit. Everybody was over there by cassette stand watching me freestyle, man. Hey, man, and I'm still cool with I still rock with a few of them boys from back then, man. I mean, like I said, it's crazy, man. I got people that can verify everything I'm saying, man. And I know we probably gonna get to that topic later, but man, that's what I feel like separates me for most of these boys, man. Like, ain't no capping over here. I don't have no reason to lie about nothing, man. You feel me? And that's what's missing in rap today, man. The authenticity, the real shit. Like, everybody lying. But, you know, like I said, we'll get to that topic, but I just wanted to throw that out there, man. That's what solidified me as a rapper, period. Because I went through, like, I'm Highway Yella now. Before Highway Yella, it was Yella Boy. Before Yella Boy, it was Pimp B. I was Pimp B basically from 7th grade until after I graduated high school. Because in 7th, I'll never forget. In 7th grade, that was when Riding Dirty came out. And I was rapping that Fuck My Car song. You know how you just be bored as hell in class. You start singing songs to yourself, but you think ain't nobody hearing you. So she want to fuck my car. I said that out loud. And I got in trouble for that shit. And ever since then, everybody started calling me Pimp B because my last name Brown. So they just started calling me Pimp B. And people in the hood still call me that from back home to this day. Like, if you know Pimp B, you know who I am, for real.
Joe Romo said, take him back to Long Hair Yella.
Hey, they know if you know about Long Hair Yella, oh, you a diehard.
That's what's up.
Man, I had hair down the hill, man. I had hair down the hill, man. Hey, that Long Hair Yella was a motherfucker. I tried to go back to it recently. When you saw me, I had braids.
Yeah,
I tried to, man, but it's just a new era for me. I couldn't do it. I tried to go back, but I couldn't. But it's all good.
Man, Cody said, "What up, Jay? Shout out to Highway Yella. Respect."
Cody, what it do, man? What it do?
Man, Dusty said, shout out, what's that, to Vernon Parish. Spent a quarter of my life out there.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what that's it.
Hell yeah. Man, let's go down the line of performances, man. Do you remember your very first performance, and if so, what was that like?
My very first performance was a talent show I did in my hometown. It was me and 3 other cats. We tried it as a group because besides Too Short and UGK, Bone Thugs played a big part of my influence also. So if you really die hard fan, some of my music, I'm literally like rapping like Bone and Twister and shit. So it was me and 3 other dudes. We was at the big auditorium in my hometown, and like everybody was going crazy. But the thing is, I didn't know for sure if they were going crazy for the group as a whole, or they were just going for me. So I didn't know that. That wasn't enough for me. So later on down the line, I did a show in Plain Dealing, Louisiana. I never forget. I had the red bandana around my head, long hair hanging out. I still got the picture from that shit. And I'm talking about I rocked that bitch. I never was nervous or nothing. I never got stage fright. I don't give a fuck. I rap in front of an arena, in a small room. It don't matter, man. But the first show I ever did was in Plain Dealing, Louisiana. I'll never forget, man. I was the headliner. Because that stemmed from back when I was in high school, back to the basketball. And we played that was in our district. So I actually played, so I couldn't do too much rapping. But while the girls was playing, we'd be in the bathroom freestyling. And I'm still, like I said, I'm still cool with all those cats. So, man, they was throwing those big ass parties out there and shit. They had me come to one, and I bust that bitch down in front of everybody, man. It been up ever since.
Yeah, that's dope. That's real dope, man. Man, let's talk about features, man, and collabs, man. You've worked with plenty of artists, man. Who would you say has been your favorite collaboration or your favorite artist to work with? You know what I mean?
Man, that's kind of hard. Man,
I know there's a lot.
If I had to pick a favorite, and I'm not gonna say just because I did a song, because most songs I did, either I did the email thing, so you don't really catch the whole vibe, you know what I'm saying? But when you actually in the studio with them, I had to go with ESG. Me and ESG did a whole album together called Drink Music. It's actually still one of my biggest streaming projects to this day.
Yeah, that's dope.
And I was actually in the studio when we did it together. So I had to say ESG, because even though I'd have done features with a lot of artists, like I was actually in the studio with him, so the vibes was there.
Yeah, nigga, a big difference. Yeah. Big difference on the vibe tips. Hell yeah. Hey, that's dope. That's real dope. Hell yeah, man. Is there any artists out there that you haven't worked with that you would like a chance to work with?
Man, my bucket list features: Twister, Too Short, Bone Thugs and Harmony, E40.
I like it, man. That's a nice list. That's a
nice
list, man.
And I ain't gonna say which one. I ain't gonna say which one, but one of them is already locked in. It's a little more steps I have to take, but one of them is already locked in. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man, that's dope, man. If y'all watching, man, y'all go ahead and tag these artists' teachers' name, man. Let's make it happen. That's dope as fuck. Hell yeah, man. Who would you say? Yo, we got Nate in the house, man. Nate Entertainment, man. What's going on, my God?
Oh man, Nate. I should have known Nate was gonna. He called me earlier. I knew Nate was gonna tap in.
He said he can make three quarters of that happen easy.
I already know he can.
Hell yeah. Big shout out to Nate Entertainment, man. He says it's going to be some shit he didn't going on.
Oh man, this nigga. See, you gotta be in the clique to know what he meant by that, but we'll talk about that off camera. You gotta know we'll talk about that off camera. I ain't gonna put it out there. You gotta be in the clique to know what he meant by that.
Yeah. Man, let's talk. We both been around for a while, man, and we've seen the dynamics of the hip hop culture change. You know what I mean? Are you happy with where the hip hop culture is right now?
Hell no.
Man, let's talk about it.
Bro, this is the main reason why I'm trying to keep going with this shit because, like I said in the beginning of this interview, there's no real shit out there. There's no fun music. It's all shoot a nigga, pop a pill shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all bitches eating dick, playing in they pussy and shit. I mean, that's cool for a song or two. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just
not a whole album,
but not your whole motherfucking album, nigga. Nobody will. I can't, man. Like, bro. But it ain't just that, bro. A lot of these niggas be lying. Like, bro, man, I can tell you some shit, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna put it out there. I can say some shit right now about a nigga like some of your favorite motherfucking rappers that I know for a fact, bro, is faked in a bitch, some fake ass shit, bro. Like these niggas ain't cut like that, bro. I want to put this out there. Bro, I'm almost pushing 40, right? So, me growing up, besides those names I was influenced by, you got to throw Screwed Up Click in there. You got to throw Swisher House in there. And you got to throw a few others. You got to throw a few others. But me being an artist, being a fan at the time, not being a solidified artist, meaning that I wasn't putting nothing out, wasn't doing it for real, but being a fan. And when you grow up and start fucking with some of these niggas, you find out they faked in the bitches like your childhood ruined. You feel me? It's like what they trying to do to the cartoons now. The same cartoons you watched as a kid, but they cut still out now, but they put gay shit in them. You
real
feel
shit,
me?
real
Ruin
shit.
Your childhood type shit. So, like, bro, we in the era to where they really believe that motherfuckers really believe you gotta fake it to make it, man. I ain't with none of that. I just can't do it. There's a lot of shit I could have done. Boy, my career probably be 10 times better than it is now, man. But I can't live like that. And that's what the majority of this game is, bro. Like it's a lot of faking, a lot of capping. Niggas trying to take down another nigga for what? And don't have no reason to, just because another nigga doing better than him.
Preach.
You got that type of shit going on. You got, like I said, then we distracted by every girl that get on here and rap. First, we notice their ass more than they motherfucking lyrics. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love looking at the ass. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, nigga, that ain't no motherfucking hip hop, man.
Yeah, real shit.
That ain't no hip hop, man. Like, bro, what happened to motherfuckers like Rhapsody and like, you know, them type of female rappers? I want to hear something like that. That's why my favorite female rapper today is Kamaya. She don't do none of that type of shit. You feel me? Like, she's really rapping, like talking about some shit. Like that's what's missing. We need more of that type of shit. Don't get me,
real
like I
shit,
said, man. I love the shit talking music about let's get fucking, let's fucking all that. But man, that's not, can't be your whole persona, man.
Yeah, real shit, man. Big shout out to all the female artists out there that's making a name for themselves lyrically and not taking off their clothes doing it, man. But that's a big fact, man. Another thing I have a problem with, man, especially really big with the Houston culture, man. Everybody want to sound alike. You know what I mean? It's one thing to rep your city, man. There's no problem with that. But just like you said, I'm talking about fucking and sucking. Cool, 1 or 2 songs, but like it ain't gotta be every single song, because at the end of the day, your target audience isn't your city. You know what I mean? Let's see what Dusty got to say. Dusty said, if we keep fighting each other outside organizations, we'll take this culture and businesses right out of our hands. And people are so fueled by ego, we don't even see how at risk communities are. You know, and that's a fact, and that's already starting to happen, Dusty. That's already starting to happen. You know what I mean? Like that's already definitely. So I'm ready for the whole era to be over. Yo, big facts. Big facts, man, for real. But in saying that, man, let's get into one of your tracks, man. Then once it's done, we'll go ahead and talk about the creative process. Man, we got coming down ain't dead. Let's do it.
This coming down shit, they ain't even never seen that shit put together.
Highway gang shit, nigga. It's coming down, shit'll never die, ho. You understand me, bitch? Coming down ain't dead. Lot of these niggas just scared. Streaming done took all the bread. Pippin' ain't dead. Ain't that what PMC said? And now the shit is all up on the well. I gotta go fed. A yellow nigga still gon' ride red. Gotta stay 2 steps ahead. I ain't never scared. I done lost weight, got small, but a nigga do it big just like SbWKwL. I'ma come down, I'ma come through, yeah, I still say all of that. Yeah, break the boys off, sippin' codeine, yeah, it's in the H-Time almanac. Yeah, and I don't give a fuck when the pussy niggas say them a motherfucking culture whack. Yeah, cause I fucking bitch and I be like mystical. I put my dick on the track. Born and raised in the boot, but I've been in H-Time off and on my whole damn life. A lot of these niggas these days, they too damn shy. Two player made, I can't even have a wife. But I don't give a fuck about that now. I had to shave back, but I'm back now. Time to go to my mama house and fix up my car. Got a pussy made it foes on the lack now. Highway Yella, I'm a trill nigga. Ass watch, man, it's real up in the field, nigga. Switching house, bitch, and I represent that. And I don't give a damn how they feel, nigga. A lot of these niggas don't like it. I tell her how it is like a goddamn psychic. My flow so hard, he can't tell if I win off the dome or I got the pen and pad and the nigga tried to write it. Freestyle king, no freestyle god. Ask your baby mama, she gon' say I go hard. Highway gang, nigga, we gon' tip down in your damn neighborhood, all up on your boulevard. And I don't fuck around with the fraud. A lot of these niggas be acting like broad. Mad at me cause I'm all in the ear. And I ain't talking about no goddamn AirPods. I stay connected like Apple. I got the serp in my snapper. I still be jamming at 3 in the morning and jamming that before the capital. I still be jamming that don't mess with Texas. Shout out to Kiki, that boy, that a veteran. Shout out to Micah for putting me down. Switch a house, nigga, I'm a secret weapon. Now I'ma come down, nigga, I'ma come through. In the H-Time, nigga, show me what to do. Some of these niggas, they gon' ride red. Some of these niggas, they gon' ride blue. No matter what it is, I'm with it. I got love for the city. This coming down shit, ain't gon' never die. Now I killed this beat cause RJ did it, bitch.
Niggas in the streets talking about this holding, this coming down shit. They ain't even never seen that shit put together.
Let's talk about the creative process in that one right there, man. What was the creative process of making that track?
Shit, same way it was the creative process of every song. I had to be in the car tipping down the highway, literally.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can write. I can't. Now, if I'm in the studio with somebody and they wanted me to hop on that shit, like right then type shit, I do it right then. But for my shit, I have to be in the car. That's it's simple. I have to be in the car.
That's where your creative process starts kicking in.
Yeah, that's how I do everything. I in the car. You can ask anybody I know. Every song I've done, I wrote it in the car.
Man, that's dope. I like that, man. And that's what's so unique about this industry, man. Everyone's different in their creative process, and I like that. Like literally, you got to be in the car driving on the highway gang in this bitch. You know what I mean?
Man, I literally have my phone in one hand, steering wheel in the other.
Yeah. I like it.
I done wrote, man, every shit, and damn near every song. If I didn't freestyle it, I wrote it in the car.
Yeah, I fuck with it, man. Man, what would you say has been Renee, she said he ain't lying.
Oh, she know.
Man, what would you say is some of your bucket list venues that you to perform at?
Hey, I always said I want to perform at the Barclays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Barclays Center. Yeah.
I always had said the House of Blues, but I done did that twice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so it's saying that so House of Blues on your bucket list, man. How was it to perform there? You know what I mean? That being a bucket list place, how was it to be able to go there the first time?
Dude,
you know what I mean?
To see people on the top floor and the bottom, and they like, man, hold up. Every time when I bust that freestyle, like, man, then I threw my hat in the crowd. Everybody was screaming and shit. Like that. I'm glad you asked that question because that particular moment right there is one of the main reasons why I would never argue with another rapper, period. Because some of the big name motherfuckers ain't performed there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that moment right there, that's one of the main reasons why I refuse to argue with any rapper, period. And I hope everybody gets to that point to where they can perform there. But I earned it. It wasn't no, oh, I paid to open up, none of that type shit. I earned that spot.
That's dope, man. Hell yeah, that's super dope, man, for real. Man, earlier I asked you about collaboration. You know, I was just thinking about an artist, man, that that I think that y'all would compliment each other, man. That boy AB Da Vinci, man.
Hey, I've been seeing him. I saw him at the Power Wall shit. He killed that hoe.
Yeah, like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker.
I seen it. I seen it. I was sitting back there in the cut. I said, oh damn, this dude is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been off and on each other's shit lately. We've been slowly connecting the dot.
Hell yeah, that's dope. Yeah, there's not many underground artists. When you get done performing, you get the whole crowd screaming your name, and that's how they were doing him. So big shout out to my guy AB, man, for real. Yeah, we got that crowd crunk. I was the one that announced him and shit. I remember. This shit that was a dope ass night, and then you come on stage with your team, and y'all just intensified it 10 times even more and shit. That was a dope ass show, man. Big shout out to Net Entertainment for putting that together. That shit was super dope, man. Big shout out to Bville for showing up and showing out like a motherfucker, for real.
Man, I didn't even know I had fans in Bville. I had never been to Bville before that day.
I never heard of Bville before that day.
I always seen the sign. That was about it. I always saw the sign on the road. That's about it.
Yeah, that's one thing. If y'all know where Bville is, Bville, Texas, man, it's a small ass town. If you blink on the highway, you will miss it. For real, small ass town. Man, what are some of the artists that you got in your playlist that you rock with?
I bump a lot of Larry June. I play mostly anything from Houston. And shit, man, I'm a throwback type of dude, man. I still be jamming E40, old E40 and shit. Like I bump that old shit. Like when the new shit comes out, I only play it like once or twice, and I'm back on the old shit again.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Shit on my shit. Ain't no old shit on my shit, because that's what made me. You feel me? Like I said, like now the new shit got some type of substance. Now there's a song that comes out here every now and then. I slap it on my playlist, but like like I said, ain't too much new shit that I be fucking with like that, man. I'm an old school head.
Yeah, no, I'm the same exact way, man. Over that 90s music, 90s, early 2000s. Man, like we talked about earlier, man, you got a lot of music in your arsenal, man, and we just waiting for you to unload, man. So when can we expect the next project, next album, next single, next something? Because you got
Meltdown. I'm dropping 2 projects on Halloween. I'm dropping the Meltdown, and I'm dropping All Flows No Switch. Dropping that on Halloween. Then me and my partner D Trill dropping Truly One Left on Thanksgiving. Then I'm dropping the West Odessa project on Christmas. And I'm dropping I Can Rap Off Anything somewhere in between all of that. But I'm dropping 5 projects for the year with, for sure.
Hell yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm sure the people looking forward to it. Man, and follow Highway Yella, man. Go into the description, man. We got all his links where you can follow him on social media platforms. What can we expect from these albums, man? Because I know you about to come hard. I know you got some messages you need to get through to some people in this industry, man. So what can we expect?
The Meltdown, first and foremost, is gonna set off everything else. I haven't dropped in almost a year and a half, and there's a reason for that. I mean, we could talk about it if you want to, but it's a reason why I haven't dropped.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because for someone that hasn't dropped in a year and a half and still got motion the way you got motion, man, the people got to know. Well, why haven't you dropped in a year and a half?
All right, let me take you back to the beginning. So back in 2018, I signed with Swisher House. So when I signed with Swisher House, I stayed with them till like a year and a half ago, and Watts kicked me out. The kicking me out part is not what got me fucked up, because that's your shit at the end of the day. If you don't want me a part of it, ain't shit I can do about it. it's the part to where a motherfucker play with my damn livelihood, man. You play with my livelihood, bro. And then behind the scenes, you try to get a nigga blackballed and all that type of shit. When I was being loyal, I was the most loyal nigga he ever had from back in the day to now.
Mm-hmm.
So when it first happened, when I first got kicked out, I'm gonna keep it G. I cried for like a week. Because let's go back to what I was saying. I grew up listening to this shit. It was part of my motherfucking childhood. So I'm in high school, right? Stealing money from my mama and shit to go buy y'all motherfucking CD. So I'm gonna say this here because people get shit misconstrued. I ain't got shit against anybody over there, just the one motherfucker. That's what the meltdown is about. The meltdown, the title of the meltdown comes, if you go look at any of my old pictures, I had a Swisher House chain, a gold Swisher House chain. I melted it down to this. So that's what the meltdown come from. So yeah, man, it's that time, man. I waited a year and a half because for a while I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. Because after somebody fuck your livelihood up, what do you have left? So for a while, I'm like, fuck, man, I ain't gonna get no shows no more. I ain't gonna do no features no more. Ain't nobody gonna wanna fuck with me. But apparently God had other plans. I've been doing more shit now than I've ever done when I was over there.
Yeah.
But only good thing came out of that is that now me and G-Dash have a relationship and we gonna go forward. But I said I would never, ever put anything else ahead of my brand. And that's why I feel like I fucked up at. So if anybody watching and listening at this shit, if you do a partnership with anybody, I don't give a fuck who it is. If it ain't, you don't never put they shit before yours. Always put your shit first. But only reason I survived, I feel like I survived because even though I was repping the Swisher House shit, I was still screaming the Highway Gang shit. And I still had my own team. I got my own clique of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just giving you the short version, but you have to listen to the meltdown. When you listen to the meltdown, I told story from the beginning to today. I didn't hold nothing back. If you fucked over me around that time, your name got said. It's not no, and I don't call it a diss album. I call it the motherfucking truth. Because you can't fault me for telling my story.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong. I mean, it did what it was supposed to do. It did what it did for me as far as, because if I never would have got with them, I still would have wanted to know what it felt like. Because like I said, that was like all I ever wanted. Let me take it back further. When I really got serious into rapping, I only wanted three things. My goals wasn't high. I didn't say I wanted a Grammy. I didn't say I wanted $1 million or none of that shit. All I wanted was do a song with ESG, do a song with Lil Flip, and have Michael Watts chop my shit. That's all I wanted. That's all I had wanted.
No.
I done did that shit 1 million times already. So after I done all that, you know, like I said, I didn't ask to be a part of that shit. He just threw me in it. Of course, I was down.
Yeah.
So, but I've always been self-made. I ain't never asked a nigga for nothing. You feel me? I always have done my own shit. And even though I was signed to them, I still did my own shit. Only difference it is I stuck the motherfucking stick on my shit. So people think that they the reason why I was getting all these features. No, I did that shit. I did right before the shit fell to the ground. I had did a song with Boosie. So that's the first thing you see when you get on my profile. So I still have on the Swisher House shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was the one that told that man to put the shirt on and all that. It wasn't because of them. I did that because I was loyal to them. I was trying to help them But at the same time, I'm like, fuck, I should have gave that nigga a Highway Gang shirt. But I did.
Real shit. Real shit.
That's what
hold on. I don't need to cut you off, bro. Hold on.
It's getting
I need to know. Hold on. Who peed in the bed?
Hey, no comment. Meltdown drop October 31st.
Yo, y'all want to know who peed in the bed? Yo, go buy the Meltdown October 31st. Yo, Joe Romeo said he over here died. Hold on. Yo, everybody, we gotta get the Meltdown. We need to know who peed in the bed. ASAP.
Brett said I don't remember him. I remember, bro. I remember.
Highway Yella, long time no see. He probably don't remember me. He said, everybody remember you, Brett. Big shout out to Brett.
Man, who don't know Brett? Who don't know
real
Brett?
Shit. Who don't know Brett? Real shit.
If you rapping in any part of Texas, you gotta know Brett Daniels. Shit, I know Brett Daniels.
Hell yeah, man. Big shout out to Brett, man. If Brett fucks with you, man, he do a perfect definition of support, man. If he fuck with you, he don't care where you at. He is coming to see you, man. There's been plenty of time on the Afro Man tour he put up to us in Austin. We had a show in San Marcos a few weeks ago. I walk outside, Brett walking in. You know what I mean?
Man, that boy be everywhere.
Big shout out to Brett, man. For real. Hell yeah. Big shout out to my guy. And yo, Brett, man, we gonna talk later. I need to know how you like smash bagging. Big shout out to smash bagging, man. He drove all the way to Beaumont. He made a post on Facebook the other day. I forget it was a food post. So I was like, man, you need to try smash bagging. They in Beaumont, but try him. And shit. That next day he made a post. He in Beaumont and smash wagon. You know what I mean? So big shout out to Brett, man. He's always showing support, man, for whether it's a small business or these artists, man. So big shout out to my guy, for real. Yeah, that dude, that's my guy right there. Joe Romeo said, Meltdown about to be live, man. And then Brett said, already Highway, shoot me a friend request when you get off. And hell yeah, I surprised Big Bro Jay and Sam Morgan saying, yeah, Smash Wagon was good as fuck with it. Hell yeah, for real. It says Highway Gang over everything. So yeah, man, I'm excited for this album. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I'm being messy right now. I want to piss their motherfucking pants in their bed. You know what I mean? So we I ain't even gonna lie. It's interesting now. You got me sitting up and shit. I never had proper posture in a long time. That's what's up though, man. I love what you're doing. Like I said, man, I've been through it. I'm not an artist, you know what I mean? But as a podcast, as a manager, bro, I've been through it, man. Being fucked up in this industry, you know what I mean? And when you real about yours business, man, and you 100% legit, like you said, you cried for a few days. That shit hurt. I get it.
Cried for that. That's what we was talking about. So, like I said, I ain't afraid. I'm a human being at the end of the day. I cried for like a week. I get emotional now just thinking about it because that was some fucked up ass shit. The fucked up part about it is that all them dudes before me told me that was gonna happen. And me, I'm the type of dude to be like, nah, nigga, I'm different. That shit ain't gonna happen to me.
Same here, bro. I get it, bro.
They said after that 5-year period, just watch and see. And I be damned. But man, what was so more fucked up? This is what I will give you this piece of information. And I also talked about this on the album. The fallout really started. We got booked for a show in San Antonio, right? I'll never forget. It was March of last year. So it came to a point to where they said, oh man, I don't want to book both of y'all. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, shit, who you gonna book then? So I'm thinking off top they was gonna book Watts. But they didn't book Watts. They wanted Yella. So shit. So that's when this nigga come over here. Oh man, take the flyer off the logo. Take the flyer. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Take the flyer off, nigga? Like, nigga, we've been doing this shit 5-6 years. You wanna talk about take the flyer, take the logo off the flyer, nigga? So shit. At that time I didn't know what to expect because he started saying a bunch of weird ass shit. So I ain't gonna lie, I plea bargained the situation the first time. So he was like, oh man, I think we should split up. And I'm like, why would you want to do that now, nigga? We got all this motion together. Why the fuck would you want to do that shit now? So I plea bargained the shit. I said, look, bro, I ain't fucked up about no bread. I'll give you the back end. Just pull up to the show. Oh no, man. I just got booked for Las Vegas. I just got booked for Vegas. So man, we good. So at the time, like, all right, bet. So we kept the logo on the flyer. The show happened. The day of the show. So I'm like, damn, bro. What's up with Vegas, man? I really want to go to Vegas, nigga. I'd rather go to Vegas than goddamn San Antonio. Man, that nigga didn't go no motherfucking word. He just said that shit just so he wouldn't feel stupid. Nigga didn't go no motherfucking word. So I said, oh, well, fuck it. I go do the show. It went down. A week later, that's when I flew to Vegas and did the song with Boosie. So I'm really feeling this momentum. Everybody watching us now. Everybody watching us now, nigga. This Swisher House nigga that took this shit to Vegas and did a song with Boosie on these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Man, like I said, he done took the video off his page, but I still post. So pick this. A lot of people, I might be getting off topic for a second. Only reason I still post some of the shit that I had during that era, because it was part of my life.
Yeah,
I
facts.
can't deny that part of my life, even though that's just like you dealt with a female for a long ass time. You might not fuck with her no more, but shit, you can't deny it. Some of the memories gonna come back.
Yeah.
So I came back from Vegas. Everything was good. We real lit now, because as soon as I came back, we did the motherfucking sneaker summit. And me and Low G of Dope House and Watts took a picture, and they put that bitch in the newspaper. So, nigga, I'm like, oh, nigga, this shit really up now. Nigga, I'm finna drop this song with Boosie, yada, yada, yada. Then 2 weeks later, it happened. Now, I ain't gonna tell that part on camera. You have to listen to the album. But 2 weeks later, it happened. But like I said, after that, like I said, all the motion was finally coming that we were supposed to get. All that motion finally came. Like, bro, I never leaked this information, but I swear to God, I had it set up where we could have got on Drake Champs. Nigga turned it down. Nigga didn't want to do it. There was a lot of situations like that, but those situations weren't gonna work unless he did what he supposed to do. Because at that time, my name was not big enough to just go on Drink Champs by myself. You know, they gonna fuck with you. You gotta have a reason. They gotta have a reason. So with me bringing him, then I would have just slid up in there, busted that hard ass freestyle, nigga. We all, but he didn't want to do that.
Man, that would have been dope as fuck. Man, big shout out to
do that. He didn't want to do that. There's a lot of situations like that. Like I said, you got to listen to the album. But after that happened, bro, I didn't know what to do. I was lost. Like, that's why I did a song on the Meltdown called Mental Health, because my mental health was really fucked up. Like, my mental health was really fucked up, man. Like I said, there has not been a fucking day since that shit happened that I did not think about it. So I had to speak on this, man. I feel like once this album come out, I will be at peace. I will be at peace musically, man. I'm not at peace right now. I'm not at peace right now.
Like you said, man, it's not a diss song. It's you telling your story. You know what I mean? It's not a diss album. It's you telling your side and everything. It's saying that, man, we're going to give everybody a minute to let that resonate, everything we just went through. Man, we're going to run another track, man. Yo, check it out, The Border.
Highway gang, bitch. Yeah. It's your boy Highway Yella, man. I brought 2 of my player partners with me, man. From West Texas to D-Town to H-Town to the Valley. Me, low-key, and Sly that guy. We still smoking on Cali, bitch.
Down in West Texas, see, I'm something like a Nikon. When I hit the building, turn the lights on. Shine it on me, especially when you gon' flick the mic on. I've been spitting venom hard, hitting like a python. Flow so cold, I spit a 16 by the Rio. Soy de aquí there, yeah, eso es mi estilo. Took the talent to the valley to turn up with the primos. I earn respect by working hard, aquí yo no lo pido. I kill the track, they know the name. They on my nuts, I let them hang. They call me cocky. Fuck this bitch. bitch to show them that I came with it. I be on that raw shit. Low key on the track, they like, oh shit. Feel like Lil Flip, This the way we ball, bitch. I'm on a paper chase. Counterfeits gon' make the bank. Watch out for the fake. Lately I've been on it. I've been working on the day-to-day. Pedal to the metal now. Feel like I can't catch a break.
It's the HIGHWAY. Niggas hate the game cause them boys stay fly. Highway Yella low key and my big dog Sly. I made him the last member cause that boy that guy. Baby C up on the beat. I don't need a Zaytoven. And I ain't dissing on Zaytoven cause that nigga be holding. I'm going in up in this bitch like a pipeline of probing. We the Lakers like Shaq, Derek Fisher and Kobe. 2024 is ours, nigga, fuck 23. Damn near lost it all, but I stayed the same OG. Just like my name, Genuine. Bitches going down, all the way from the border back up to H-Time. If you don't like this highway gang shit, suck a dick. You ain't gotta treat me different cause no house up on my shit. If you don't like this highway gang shit, suck a dick. You ain't gotta treat me different cause no house up on my shit.
I just want the money, fuck the fame. I don't need a chain to claim the game. Never sell my soul for a name. Still push your old school in the lane. Bird screeching like a bald eagle as a nigga swing. Chrome rims on it when I left the lot. She found that I was highway and turned into a thigh. Cook got the flu, purple thick like snot. Ain't worried about them rap numbers. I know most y'all shit by slowly rising to the top. Why run and get one when I can walk and have it all? How we in the same bucket? You don't wanna see me ball. At the border with my essays getting pine through the wall. Making real organic moves like June through the Bay Fall. Baby C got the kick knocking heads off. Got my eyes on the prize so ain't no days off. She got tears in the eyes cause we barely talk. But I ain't picking up the phone unless it's bread calling.
Man, I fuck with that.
Yeah, that's
Dusty took the words out of my mouth, man. He got that smooth style, that smooth flow to that one right there. You know what I mean? That sound like some riding down the highway type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I fuck with that one right there for real. Hell yeah. And that's one thing, man. I noticed about you, man. You're real diverse. You know what I mean? So far, we listened to 3 tracks already, and they all sound different. You know what I mean? And that's
you ain't heard shit yet.
That's important right there. Yeah.
Shit yet, man. I got a country record coming out. I got a rock song. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's interesting right there. That's dope. That's real dope.
I'm trying to do it all, man. I even working on I was gonna wait till I get all my, I ain't gonna say bad energy, but once I get everything off my chest, I got a project. I recorded 2 songs for it. It's called Highway to Heaven. No cursing. That got the gospel feel to it. Like I'm basically, like I said, I grew up in the church, man. And that'll never leave my soul. You feel me? So I do want to take the time away from all the other stuff and focus specifically on that. So I got that coming too.
Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, man, you got a shitload in your arsenal, man. We just waiting, man. We waiting for you to unload that bitch for real.
It's
coming. Waiting, man. What when people listen to your music, man, what message do you want them to get out of it?
Man, first of all, man, I want people to just be themselves, man. You don't have to be what this other dude is. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't no travel here talking about selling dope on records, you feel me? And that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Like, that's what got the game fucked up. So, man, I want people to be themselves because that's what I'm doing, being me. Shit, I'm that player ass nigga that like to fuck women and get money and take care of his family. So, and I like to bang screws. So, that's all I talk about. I mean, now I could get for real on some shit, but there's moments and times for that. But just a regular day doing a song, I'm just being me.
Hell yeah, man. First and foremost, man, I want to commend you, man, for staying strong through that rough patch you went through on a part of your journey, man. A lot of people would have folded. You know what I mean?
I want that man, bro.
A lot of people would have folded, bro. And my thing is, Like you made a comment when we first started this interview. You know what I mean? When you growing up and you watching these artists and the people in the industry that you look up to or you really rock with, and then you meet them as an adult, and then like, damn, it's like this is who I looked up to. You know what I mean? Or this, you know what I mean? So I get it.
It happened. So if you
big shout out to you staying strong and shit for sure.
Man, I'm telling you, you can't. One thing, the main thing I learned from this shit, man, you can't be friends with nobody in this shit. Now, you know, I do believe in God make everything happen for a reason. There are sometimes God will put a person in your life that's supposed to be in there, and y'all can rock like that. But if God didn't put that person in your life, man, don't try to make it happen on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Because this rap game is cutthroat as shit. I thought, man, I called that one person my brother. I told him I'd die for him. Don't mean a goddamn thing to him. Like I said, ain't no friends in this shit, man. At all. Ain't no friends in this shit.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. She said, my brother is built for this shit because this ain't for the weak. Yo, big time fan. I don't care who you are in this industry. I don't care what you play, what part you play in this industry, artist, background, producer, whatever. Man, you gotta have some thick ass skin in this industry, man. And like Highway Yella just said, man, now everybody ain't your friend, man. Real shit. And they said so many fakes in this music world, big facts. I've dealt, and like you said, when that situation happened, it hurt you. I was in a situation when I first started out, when I first started my podcast, and you know what I mean, and like what the reason why it hurt so much for me, like you said, you was loyal. You know what I mean? You was loyal, and I'm the same way. If I rock with you, and I'm loyal as fuck. You know what I mean? And the minute I got fucked over, it's like, damn. You know what I mean? And to be told, yo, Jay, why you trying to hold shows? Why you trying to do this? Why you do that? You only a podcaster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, podcaster? Man, that I had that conversation happen October last year. Yo, since that conversation happened, I started a management company. I managed 6 of the hottest artists out of Houston. You know what I mean? I won awards for my shows. I won an award for hosting. You know what I mean? Hosted probably 10, 15 shows in the past year, you know what I mean, all over the country. You know what I mean? Hosted Afro Man's birthday party in Hollywood in July. You know what I mean?
Hey.
So I get it, man. When I heard that shit hurt me. It took me a while. It fucked with my psyche, bro. And I get chills thinking about this shit. Cause I was low as fuck. And that fucked with my psyche. But the minute I heard you only a podcaster, I was like, oh yeah, all right, bet. It's time to level up. You know what I mean? So big shout outs to the nigga that said that to me, man, because that fueled my fire even more. You know what I mean? So big shout out to that hater ass nigga. You know what I mean? Shit. It's saying that. Man, where do you want your career, or where do you see your career in the next 5 years?
Man, next 5 years, I see Highway Gang somewhere where nobody can reach us, dog. Straight up. Highway Gang gonna be somewhere where you gonna have to damn near call the operator to find us. Shit, all of us, not just me. All of us.
Yep.
All of us. Shit, we gonna be put up somewhere. You see, let me lean back right quick. You see that? Shit, you see that?
Yeah, that shit fly. We talked about that last night. That shit fly right there. I need to give me more
man,
my shit.
Years, I see that even less than 5 years, man. Because right now, I've been real big. I finally found myself. After all this fuckery, bullshit, all the shit I went through, man, I finally found myself. And I feel like after you find yourself, man, you could go further. It's sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit, man. Like God has had his hands on me for a second now. And I can feel it. I can feel it like gripping my shoulder real tight. He's not gonna let me go no time soon. I suffered enough, man. I suffered enough. And I still remain the same. So I know my blessings gonna come.
Yeah.
I know my blessing gonna come.
Yeah. She said, this your sister right here, Renee Williams. She said, like I told Yella, man, those hard times are a blessing in the sky.
She watched all this shit. She watched all this shit. She watched all this shit. She watched all this shit.
So let me ask you a question, man. When all that happened, right? And before I even say that, big shout out to my wife, man, because my wife was my support system and still is. You know what I mean? So when did that happen, man? Were you able to turn to anybody for support and for guidance? And like I said, for me, that was my wife. You know what I mean? So big shout out to my
only person. It had to been the person that understood the situation. So I just couldn't just turn to anybody. So Renee was one of the only ones that I could cry to. I be having mixed emotions every day. You know what I'm saying? And when you go through something like that, you got to be able to talk to somebody that's gonna not look over but understand. Because most people don't understand, because on the outside looking in, most people don't give a fuck. You feel me? Let's just keep it G. Most people didn't give a damn, because when this shit happened, I found out who really fucked with Highway Yella, and I found out who fucked with Swisher Yella. You feel me? So the people who only fuck with Swisher Yella, they gone. You know what I'm saying? They gone. And I've lost, man. Ever since this stuff started, I may have lost like 3,000 followers on Instagram behind this shit.
But gained a lot more. Where you at now? About 49,000, huh?
I think I'm still at 44 something. I think I'm still at 44 something. But like it been slowly going back up. You feel me? But it ain't even about how many followers you have. It matters who's following you. You can have 100 followers, nigga, and be that nigga if every last one of those followers was somebody that could do something for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you got 10,000 motherfuckers and they ain't doing them but clicking like and not actually doing anything else. I mean, shit. See, that's that. Now that's the main thing that's fucked up about this game. People care more about likes and shit like that. I ain't never been that type of nigga. I don't give a fuck about no likes. Cause shit, I know niggas who got more followers than me, more money than me, all that. Niggas ain't even doing a show.
Yeah.
Like niggas ain't even doing a show. So shit, nigga, and like I said, I don't knock any rapper, but I said to myself, I'm not doing no motherfucking show if I ain't the headliner or the co-headliner. And I stood on that shit. And that's what a lot of these dudes ain't doing. They ain't standing on shit. They accept anything that comes at them because they trying to get heard. Like they say, all money ain't good money. Every situation ain't a good situation.
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree, and I can definitely contest to that, man. If for people that don't know Highway Yella, man, or think he capping, man, yo, every show he fucking do, he headliner or co-headliner. That is facts. That is big time facts, for real. That boy gets some love. Let's bring back B-ville real quick. Like you said, you didn't even know you had fans in B-ville. You know what I mean? And it's little cities like that make you appreciate what you do. You know what I mean? Head into a city, if you blink twice, you miss it. You know what I mean? I don't know what B-ville. Yo, Nate, what's B-ville's population? I don't know if you know, but once again, big shout out to Nate Entertainment for putting that shit together. Yo, it's small towns and cities like that in the middle of fucking nowhere, because that's exactly where it's in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? That shit was dope. That crowd was live as fuck. You know what I mean? So definitely big shout out to B-ville and small towns like that, man, that make you truly appreciate. And I know for me, just for the few minutes I was on stage, man, I gained so many more. I gained probably like 50 to 100 followers just that night.
Oh, I gained a shitload of followers from that shit too.
Yeah.
That shit was then, like, after I couldn't leave till an hour later because everybody wanted to take pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? They said B-ville's population is 13,300. Hold on. Joe Romeo said 13,332. But y'all get what we're saying. You know what I mean? It's a small town, and yo, it's dope. It's dope. I never heard of B-ville literally until like the day we went out there. For real. Hell yeah. Yo, before we wrap this up, man, what advice would you give to the next generation pursuing their goals and dreams, whether it's in the music industry or whatever they got going?
Man. First and foremost, I tell motherfucker to do their own shit. Don't depend on nobody. Don't get the feeling like you gotta depend on somebody else, man, because even if you get somebody else to do something, like say for instance, now say for instance, you a local rapper, and this dude comes and say, look, I want to put 50,000 behind your shit. So you let him put that 50,000 behind your shit. So your shit, you start blowing up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, you thinking the dude trying to be genuine and help you out. So soon as shit start to get rolling, he asked for that money back, but in a different form. Next thing you know, you done gave this man 100,000 back type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell the younger generation always to do your own shit. If you ain't got the money to do this shit, don't do this shit. Cause I don't give a fuck how hard you are. That's why a lot of these goofy ass rappers are making it, because they got the money. If you ain't got the money, man, don't do this shit. Because you ain't got no money to put behind yourself, you might well just do nothing. Because that matters. They don't talk about that enough, but that matters. If you ain't got the money to put up for anything, like, because a lot of these dudes, like, when I record a song, before I even put that motherfucker out, that bitch is already worth damn near $1,000, just the song by itself, because of I bought the beat, I had to go record it, I had to go get it mixed and mastered. You know what I'm saying? I had to get a cover for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about all that. So most of these dudes got the game fucked up. They think you just record a song. A lot of these dudes don't even get actual artwork no more. That's another reason why the game fucked up. It's not actual artwork. They just get a picture they took on their phone and put the parental advisory stick on that bitch and put that out. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool. It's cool. I'm not knocking that. It's cool. I ain't gonna do that shit, but it's cool. But that's man, real hip hop, man, motherfuckers at least had their name on the top of the shit. Anything, they had it actually designed. Like, everybody using the AI shit. Don't get me wrong, I ain't knocking that either, man. But I'd rather have a nigga go on their computer, edit that motherfucker himself. You know what I'm saying? Because this story, if you dropping the album that's really talking about some shit, you will want your artwork to like you go look at my Meltdown cover. Man, put that Meltdown cover on the screen, man. That tells you a lot just by looking at the cover.
Real shit.
When you look at the cover, it tells you shit. All right, he finna put it up there for real.
Yo, facts.
He finna put it up there for real. Man, look at that shit, man. If you look at that shit, you see everything burning behind me, and you know the first thing people gonna do, they gonna take that note, they gonna zoom in on that bitch and read what it say. And
that's what I did. That's what I did.
Exactly. And the only reason I bleed it, don't get me wrong, like I said, that nigga been on some weird ass shit. So the only reason why I blurted the name out, because I ain't trying to get fucking sued.
Facts.
Nigga been doing, that's not my business, but it's another situation going on. It's a real fuck shit where he suing the motherfucker behind that when the nigga was actually the nigga behind the shit. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But you look at that cover, it tells you everything what you about to probably hear. You can look at that cover and say, oh man, that nigga talking that shit before you even hear one track off that motherfucker.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying that's missing from the game. And that's why, like I said, I was having a conversation with somebody earlier about this younger generation. And the thing is, you got to catch a young kid before they figure out what social media is, or before they watch a TV show. Because if you let them get infatuated with a TV show or social media before you could be an OG and try to tell him or her, no, you can't do this or do that, they fucked already. You feel me? And, you know, everybody blames the OGs. I believe that to a certain degree, but at the end of the day, us OGs got to go to work. Us OGs got to go out here and handle business. So while we are handling business, that kid is at the house in his or her room scrolling on the phone or watching TV, and they getting infatuated with the shit that they seeing, so they feel like that's the right thing to do. 90% of the shit on TV is bullshit. Even the news ain't real, bro.
Facts.
They can't even get the weather straight. They can't even get the weather straight. Talk about, oh, it's gonna be cold next week and it's still 100 degrees in this bitch.
Yo, I'm glad you said that's the only job you can have in this fucking world where you can get it wrong every single day and still keep your job.
Bro.
Still keep your motherfucking
That's what I'm
job.
saying. So
Yo, they said he gonna sue for sure as soon as you hear the meltdown.
Hey, Nate, if he motherfucking sue, you gotta be in there with me with a lawyer, bro. But you can't sue a motherfucker for goddamn me telling the truth on the record.
Telling your story. You telling your story.
Hey,
as long as it's in defamation of character, you good.
I could call anybody in my phone and they can verify everything. Everything I said on that album, I got receipts. Since this generation is real big on screenshotting shit and having receipts to everything, I got receipts to every motherfucking word I said on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I ain't worried about that. But that's what I wish I can do personally for a younger dude is guide him to be original and not have to fall victim to this fuck shit that we forced to see every day. Cause like I said, I was just talking about this shit, and people don't want to listen or talk about this or believe this. But you know why the world is fucked up? Because they took God away from everything. Back when we was in school, they made us pray when we first came to school. We prayed on the bus on the way to a basketball game. You feel me? They prayed at the jobs. They don't do none of that.
They replace God with transgenders and all this gay shit. Let's keep it 100.
Hell yeah. And that's who they worship. You feel me? And then you got the thing, there's another thing people don't talk about. Just as much as God blesses people, the devil gives rewards too for doing his dirty work. So people take that and thinking they getting blessed and still out here on this fuck shit. But what the difference between God blessing you and working for the devil is that the time that you work for the devil, your days come to an end. Them days come to an end. That's when God comes in and shut all that shit down, and then he gonna give you the time to gain the knowledge to go out here and do what you're supposed to do and get them blessings that last for long periods of time. I don't mean to get all deep and spiritual like that.
Nah, you good, bro. You good.
Hey,
you good.
That's a part. That's a part of me, man. That's a part
Preach,
of me,
bro.
man.
Preach. Hell yeah.
I'm real big on that, man, because like I said, I have been through a lot of changes in the past. I've been through so much shit in the past year or two, man. It's like I know I'm a totally different person, and I know I have evolved mentally. You know, feel me? So like I said, I wish as soon as I get to a level that I'm working to be on, I'm gonna start a campaign to where I grab a group of young niggas and physically and put them where they need to be. Because if I can start something and pass it down to a group of younger niggas, they gonna pass it around, and then they gonna pass it to their generation, next generation. So I'm with all that, man, because it's fucked up out here, man.
Yo, facts. Big facts. Man, in saying that, man, we gonna go ahead and end this, man. It was dope having you on here, man, for real. I'm ready for the meltdown, bro. I'm trying to figure out who this PP person is, you know what I mean? Pissing in the shit. You know what I mean? Now, all jokes aside, though, man. Like I said, your music's super dope, man. So we already know that track's gonna be dope, the album's gonna be dope, and everything else you got coming with it, man. You said 4 or 5 albums before the year's up. You know what I mean? I mean, you got a bunch of shows coming up. For they over here laughing at me and shit. You got a bunch of shows coming up. I know Friday, October. What was that? Friday or Saturday? October 3rd. You'll be in Austin.
On Thursday.
On the third. Okay, on the Thursday. Okay, October 3rd. Catch them in Austin. Opening up for kirko Bangz. What other shows you got coming up between then or before then?
That's actually the next one. And then I just got booked for I think it's San Marcos on the 26th, and whatever's on this tour, that's still in the works right now. I don't know the full everything of that yet, but I know Nate putting it together.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I said, I know I got Colorado coming up for sure. Yeah, man, I'm trying to put this shit everywhere. I literally live my name, bro. I'm not, man. I love this Highway Gang shit like that. And that wasn't a name that I just woke up and said, "Hey, man, I'm Highway Yella." That name was gave to me way the fucking motherfucking Milwaukee.
Yeah.
way in Milwaukee, man. Like I'll never forget that, man. That shit changed. That changed everything. That moment changed everything. That's when my career started to elevate. When my name changed.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's dope as fuck. Man, it's ain't that. We gonna let you go. Shit, I actually gotta head out myself, man. We got a little function tonight at the club, man. If everybody in Houston area, man, come rock with us, man, at the Iron Horse Rock Club tonight, man. Open mic night. We got some dope ass artists performing, pulling up. We got celebrity photographer that's gonna be pulling up, man. Big shout out to my guy Fat Donkey and DJ Destruction for putting this together. Man, they back at it with these live ass open mic nights in the city of Houston. Also, man, we got a bunch of shows booked. There's too many to mention, but also catch me November 2nd in Club Winters, Pasadena, Texas, man, hosting the Lil Flip concert, man. It's going down. We got a bunch of shit we working on also outside of the country that we putting together shows together for. Man, it's ain't that. This your boy Reckless Talk with the Reckless Talk Podcast, Reckless Talk Sports Podcast, Reckless Talk Management and Promotions, A1 Music Empire, 1836 Entertainment, Houston City Beat. We are the storytellers of Houston. Man, truly appreciate everyone watching in the future. Man, y'all go ahead and share this. Let's share, and make sure y'all go get the Meltdown October 31st. Man, we appreciate